this though. Hello. Let me know if the audio is okay. Okay, yeah. Too Good to Go available in Germany? Maybe, look it up. It's available in many European countries. Welcome everyone. Let me know how the sound is. The sound relative to the game, and is everything okay? Everything should be good, but maybe it's not. What you're seeing on the screen is my game. It's a game that I and two other people mainly have created. And I'm going to be showing it off a little bit today. It's a prototype, so it's not even alpha. It's like a proof of concept more than anything else. Sweet. Hello, Ali. I need to cough. Typical. I should have gotten some drink. I hope things sound okay. It's loading. Well, turn down the quality or something. You should be able to hear some music in the background from the game, which is quite like intense, mysterious, melancholy at times. So we're just going to clear out a floor. It's pretty dark in these darker areas, so you can barely see it. But there's a door here. We're going to create more light sources eventually. So here you can see the initiation stage. So you can look into the next room and you can see an enemy there. So we can place nodes, these lines between enemies, to hit them when we bounce around and plan our attack. Doesn't quite work properly, but that's the idea. Let's move into the light so you can actually see. Title at the very least is Sneaky Funk. Sneaky Funk. When do you upload some special times? I upload normally at 5 PM Eastern time. That's German time or Austrian time. That would be 11 PM right now. Yes, Anthony, this is the game I'm working on. So we've cleared out this room, so now we can continue our adventure. There's also other weapons. We've got this weapon. which is a much faster attack but lower damage. It also has more action points to use in this stage here. Let's see. I know it's difficult to see. It's a shame. We're hitting the table. So this weapon here builds up a combo. This is a strange mix of mouth sounds and gaming. I gotta try something new, you see. So you hit them and you can roll through them and to avoid attacks and so on. And you gotta keep up your combo. That's basically how that works. And when I roll, you can see it turns automatically. So I don't have to worry about thinking about turning or something. Sneaky Funk. F-U-N-K. Do you play Roblox? No. Hello, Danielle. What kind of mouth sounds do you guys want to hear? You've got the like sloppy wet ones like, and then you've got tongue clicks. You've got kisses. Let me know. What do you prefer? So let's plan our attack. Let's just spam. As you can see, you bounce and do damage to the enemy that you're hitting. Easy. Kisses. Can you do mouth sounds in sync while attacking? I don't. Doesn't quite work. Tongue clicks and maybe some tongue moving. Why do I only have 30k subscribers? Good question. Subscribe. Let's see. We've covered a few different enemies now. I don't know where the rest are. They're probably hiding. I can't see anymore. I think that's it. Okay. Are you guys ready? We're gonna enter the boss room. Or maybe you're not ready. Maybe I should just go to another room. Maybe you're not prepared to see the boss. Stillness goal. No. Yeah, okay, cool. We took out both of those guys. So Which where is that? Testing at the tablet. Nice. What game is this? Is a game called Sneaky Funk, and it's something that I'm working on currently. We will be releasing a prototype. So a prototype is like a proof of concept. It's not at all finished. It's just like an idea, and if enough people like it, then we're probably gonna be going ahead and making a full game. It's Morocco. You're going on holiday. What you should be doing is going home and working on some more videos. Hey, everyone. You see Danielle Whispers in the chat. You should totally go and subscribe to her. Okay? Encourage her to make more videos. I don't know why sand is called sand. It's probably just a good name. Fun fact, the enemies in this game currently are essentially just sandbag people, so relevant to sand. You can see the pillars and the tables, they turn red when you intersect them, because you can jump to them. Oh well, can you guys have the music, by the way? And if you can hear it properly, what do you think? How old are you? I'm 24. I don't live nowhere. I live in Norway. But super lone I am. Yes. I think we should go fight the boss after this last room. We have one more room and then there's the boss room left. That sounds like a plan. There's a bug currently where the enemy attack hitbox remains after their death, which is annoying because then you can just walk into where they used to be and get hurt. Let's go to the boss. He's not going to be very happy to see us. I don't really know any Spanish now. I can't hear the music because my siblings are blasting the show. Okay, so you're playing through the speakers. Maybe wear earphones. I do have an Instagram account. You can find the link in the description. It's quite quiet, but it sounds really cool. I might make it a little bit louder then. This is the bus. So you can see through the keyhole. But instead of an initiation attack, you're seeing the bus. He's got 4 arms. And he looks really mean. And there's no turning back now. You have to fight him. Dun dun dun. Are you ready? Let's prepare with some mouth sounds. I think we're ready. Uh-oh. He's pissed. And there's boss music in the background. Run, 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 run. Don't let him catch you. He's trying to hit us. He's trying to slash, but I'm rolling under his legs. Oh shit, he's charging up. Run. He's charging up again. Run, 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 run. Okay. Okay, that's his first phase over. Now he's turning into his second phase, where he shoots his horns and spins his swords around. You can see this is following me, and so my objective is to make this crash into walls and so on. So I can just dash back, for example. And then now he's trying to kick me, and if he hits me, he knocks me back. Oh, it's charging up again. You can see the horns following me. I got hit by one. And now he's dead. Look at him. What a poop. He's scary. Yeah, he is. The keel looks right. Yay. I don't have a favorite song. This game feels really nostalgic somehow. Yeah, we have taken a few notes from classic games, and it's got a bit of posterization on the visuals, so they sort of, I don't know, they get this special look, and it just looks like an old game, and feels like an old game. It's really cool, so yeah, I get what you mean. This game actually looks so good. Yeah. Well, we hope people think so. Like I mentioned earlier, we're planning to release a prototype pretty soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. And well, we're gonna add it to Steam as a wishlist item, so you can add it to your wishlist. And with enough people on our wishlist, that means we can maybe get some funding to finish the game. So please stay tuned for that, because that's gonna be so cool. I am going to give me a second. Now you can't say anything. I'm gonna play some of the music. What am I gonna do? If I grab the webcam, I don't know why it's this aspect ratio. Weird. a very nice, beautiful piece of music. I wonder if I can make the resolution of this webcam a little better. Give me just a second. If I do, let's see, that's a little bit better. I don't want to go all the way up to 1080, but at least this is 720p. Okay, so prepare your ears and let me know if it's too loud. But this is the main menu music, and it's really relaxing and awesome. With mouth sounds too. Is the volume okay? It's so beautiful. So, when you start up the game, this is what you'll hear. I'm going to bring up the main menu as well. Okay, look at this. This is the main menu, or work in progress. This character is based on Mixed ASMR. It's the character she's playing is a 14-year-old girl who is searching for her grandfather. So this is where the music will be playing. And I think it's really cool. I'm glad you like it. I think it's beautiful too. A wonderful flute in the background. It's so good. we did update the smoke, but not in this version. It's updated in a version that the menu is disabled in, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you guys some other stuff too. Or not show as much as play. It's a. Let me make myself bigger again. Whoosh, wee. I've also recorded some nature sounds that are gonna go together with that music, so I'm gonna play it again, but with the nature sounds in the background too. And it's all gonna go together very well. So this is not so much playing as showing off the different things from my game, I suppose. So, give me a second. I just gotta find it. Let us see. Yes. Okay, I need to find a way to loop that. Windows Media Player, maybe. It didn't want to, because it's an OGG. Let me see if I can figure this out. In the meantime, what kind of mad sounds do you want to hear? Let me know. Is it an actual piece of music or is it written for the game? Well, both. It's an actual piece of music, but it is written for the game. So, yay. When you can release the game, the prototype is going to be released this month, probably in the second half of the month. So stay tuned for that, because we're super excited. But that's just the prototype. We don't. Well, we are going to make the full game regardless, but you know, how quickly that gets done depends a lot on funding. So we'll see. Hello, all the new people. For anyone who just joined the stream, we're going to be playing the game a little bit more later. I just want to show off the music for the main menu together with some nature sounds that I've recorded as well. I have to convert a file. It's a bit messy, but hey, it's free real estate. No, export as MP3. Okay, so now we have an MP3 version of the background sounds. Yes, great. And I can set this to loop. Wait. Yes, okay, so it loops. Cool. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to play the music in the background so you can hear how well it goes together, because now it sounds a little bit more open just because of the nature sounds. There you go. So there's that in the background. Okay. Soft map sounds. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it very well with the music. The music is probably a little bit loud compared to the nature. Doesn't want to let me adjust it. Oh well, whatever. So you can hear the birds chirping and everything. It really creates this proper sense of atmosphere. I really like it. ID like thing they program in. I'm not the programmer, so I can't remember. I have it on my computer. I'll check in a second. Do another rap. Freestyle. I can't freestyle rap. I don't really play Fortnite now. Yeah, I could turn the music down, but the music is so nice. It's just too much work. Oh well, whatever. You can still hear the birds, I think. Anyway, for those of you who just came, as in arrived, I'm going to be playing the game a little bit more. Awesome. Okay, let's see here. Is that one? So, let's actually enter the game and show you guys some more of that. I'll turn off the nature sounds for now. But those nature sounds were recorded by me as well. I just went out into the wild with some microphones and so on. So I could turn the volume of the game down now though. Give me a second. Okay. And then I could have the stream up on the side and then This is a very dark level. So we're gonna use the G, which is a weapon that is a little bit different. I'm gonna go into the light and show you. Oh, so I could actually turn on display capture. Sorry. There we go. Whoops. Why is Mixed angry? That has to do with the story. She is... Her character is a little bit... She suffers from some mental issues, among other things. And, well... She's sort of always pissed. And while searching for her grandfather, she's sort of having arguments with him through the puppets that she carries in her hand. She has a puppet of herself and a puppet of him, and the in-game character is the puppet version of her. So this is sort of all in her head as well. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to spoil anything in terms of story. You don't play the grandfather, you play the girl who's on the menu screen. Anyway, this is the G. You can see the attack is like a stab. But if I hold it in, it does stab, stab, slash. And that slash, you'll see, knocks back enemies. So let's try it. Let's see, we gotta jump to various enemies. See, we just knocked him back. And it does 10 damage, base damage. Which is quite a lot. And it knocks them back a little bit. This is supposed to be like the best weapon for the real-time combat, but it only gives you 5 different points for the initiation attack. So you don't get to clear the room as much as with other weapons. light sources. We have created some lights that'll go on the tables, for example, some candles. So we will definitely have more light in the game in like the next version or something. But for now, this is it. This is very much a work in progress. I haven't got much experience with this weapon, so I'm not very good with it. But it is definitely a heavy hitter. It's an interesting weapon. The act of creating space between you and the enemy is definitely a little bit different than the other weapons. The other weapons sort of work basically on just hugging the enemy and whittling them down. Whereas with this weapon, you basically want to keep your distance. Because the attack rate is so short. Or, no, attack rate is short. Attack rate is so slow. How long did it create this? And where's the idea from? Well, the idea is from my head. Obviously, a lot of the elements in the game have come from suggestions from other people. But mostly the people on the team, of course. But yeah, as far as how long it took to make, it's been in production on and off for like 2.5 years. But most, or like pretty much all of the progress has been done in the last year. And that's, you know, people working when they can. It's not like they're doing this full time. And it's a lot of work. What you're seeing is not really representative of how much work it takes, because it takes a lot of time to create all the systems, the random generation of the levels and so on. That takes ages. But now we can basically add more floors pretty simply by adding more art assets. So we've sort of created a system that we can build on very easily. Let's see. I mean, dark from the backstory. Oh, yes, that too. It is. The game is gonna be quite dark in theme, but also very humorous. It's gonna be full of, well, dark humor, crude humor, that kind of thing. Think South Park, but not actually that funny, because we're not that good at writing. But yeah, that's the aim. And it's a possibility that Mixed ASMR will be writing for the game as well. She's pretty good at writing. And in that case, she'll be writing a lot more of the softer, lighter stuff, and the dark humor and so on will be done by other people. Favorite food? I don't think I strictly have a favorite food, to be honest. I like good food. Looks like we've cleared a lot of the rooms. We've got a few rooms left and then we'll go to the boss fight. Cool. That's this room cleared. Good math sense. Thank you. of you are excited to get this game when we release the prototype. Seems like a few of you. Will the game have ranged enemies? Yes, it will. And I know it looks easy, but I've had practice. The control scheme is a little bit strange. You see, it's not WASD to move. You use your mouse to turn your character, and then you hold in left click to move, and right click to swing your weapon, and then you have your abilities. And that's it. It's a little bit to get used to. On top of that, we haven't really made the game to be difficult right now, because it is just a proof of concept. And lastly, this would be the first floor, right? So this is like the tutorial level, of sort of the kind of level that you play through, get used to the controls and so on, and then when you defeat the boss, you'll get to the next floor with more difficult enemies and more things to think about. There'll be spikes on the walls, for example, so when you're jumping around in the initiation attack, you have to be aware of what is on the other end of your jump. Otherwise you might jump right into spikes and take damage, right? So there's that kind of thing. There's also going to be enemies wearing spiky armor, so maybe they'll damage you. Don't want to hit them. So there will be a lot more difficulty in the game, obviously, but for the prototype that wasn't a focus. And we're sort of shying away from the bullet hell nature of other similar games in the genre, because, well, it's just not what this game is designed to be. It's designed to be a little bit more methodical and, yeah, not so bullet helly and accelerating. When we release this, a prototype will be coming out in a couple of weeks. That's the plan anyway, so stay tuned. Can you say description as a trigger word? Description, 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 description. Is the funny spinning jump still in the game? We have actually two different ones. They're not going to be in the prototype, but yeah, they are. So that's the spinning jump. And then we have a variation of it, where if you press S, she actually like knocks down hard into the floor, which knocks enemies back. But we haven't really designed that around the weapons and so on. It's not elegantly put together, so we're not going to have that in the prototype that you get to play. But hey, SK sound I could do. Price range. What for this prototype? The prototype's going to be free. The full game when it releases, with like dozens of weapons, many more bosses, many more enemies, many more floors, and lots of other content. The full game we're looking at like a $15 price tag, probably hovering around $15. So in line with other roguelites when they release, basically. That seems to be where the market is at. So here we can see the pre-boss animation. Every boss will have this, where you look through the keyhole and you see the boss that you're about to fight, so you can mentally prepare for what you're about to do. It's super scary. We're gonna have like tentacle bosses and so on. Believe it or not, the animation for the boss was over 100 or 150 hours of animation. So if this looks simplistic, trust me, it takes a lot of work. Animation takes forever. Oh shit, it's spinning up. Run, 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 run. Okay, we're gonna run again. It charges up. So he's got that spinning attack that he does on occasion, and the trick is to run away from him sort of in a curve where he doesn't get to cut you off. Okay, so now he's in his second stage. And this is the stage where he fires his horns out and spins all his weapons around him. So now we have to run away from these, and we can just kind of run away, or we can dash backwards, try to make them hit the wall. And when they hit the wall, they explode. And now he's trying to kick us. And now he's dead. Again, this might look easy to some veterans of the genre, but I've had a lot of practice. This is definitely more difficult, especially when you aren't used to the controls. So, we feel like the difficulty is where it ought to be for a prototype. Is this all code or something else? What do you mean? Thought about like trap holes. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of different things. Spikes on the walls, spikes in the floor, trap holes, fucking lava pits. We're gonna have various different elemental things that can affect you. We're also gonna have the lights, like the torches and so on, instead of a PNG animation, like a sprite animation like it is currently. We're gonna change that to a particle effect so that it can be affected by physics. So, for example, if you can see the weapon now, right? When he swishes, we might have like a bit of a wind effect, and if you do that next to a torch, you can blow the torch out or something and take out the light. So I think that'd be quite an interesting little mechanic. And who knows, maybe we can play on the light a little bit and have it be so that different things are affected differently in more or less light, right? So the weapon does more damage in darkness, for example. That could be a thing. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. Like when you put a game together, there's a pre-existing commands or typing full code. This is from scratch. We aren't even using a game engine. We're using a framework called Love 2D. I'm programming everything from scratch, pretty much, in Lua. So yeah, there's nothing pre-made. With the exception of, like, sort of systems. It's hard to explain. There's people that have put together like APIs for the animation system that we're using, for example, but that's not really the same. But the game itself, it's all programmed from scratch. Oh, this is a pretty well lit room. Yeah, okay, so this room is a little bit more representative of what the prototype game will actually have. You can see there's lights pretty much everywhere. Yeah, and then you can blow these lights out, for example, in the full game, not the prototype. So yeah, this is a bit more like what it would be, and there's going to be candles on the tables, and if you break the tables, then you take out a light source. So I don't does it take to create this? Hundreds and hundreds of hours. Takes a long time and thousands of dollars. I've invested like between $2,000 to $3,000 in this over the last 2.5 years. Basically all my spare money. So yeah, it's expensive to make a game, which is why we're looking for funding. I'll be streaming until the end of the hour, and I started at the beginning of the hour, so we've got like 5 minutes left or something. I won't be streaming longer than 1 hour. I'm sorry. It was just kind of to show this off, so. We aren't using an engine, just so that's clear. We are using a framework and then creating all the code ourselves, pretty much. So we aren't using Unity, we're using something called Love 2D, which is just a framework. It doesn't have like a lot of built-in canned physics and so on. We have to create all this stuff. Well, that's incredible. We'll purchase it when it's out to the public. Oh, what's A and D? That's the buttons that you use. So on the keyboard, A is disability, the roll. And then D dashes backwards. And for the prototype, you won't be able to reassign the keys, but for the full game, we'll let you just make those keys whatever you want them to be. This game will also translate very well into controller support, because you use your mouse to turn around, hold one button in to walk, hold the other button to attack, and you can do both at the same time. So if you imagine on the controller, it would be the analog stick to turn around, and then trigger 1, trigger 2. Right, which would control the walk and the attack, and then we can have like X and square or whatever to be A and D. So this should translate well onto console if we ever do that. So it's just you doing this or anyone else? It's me, a program. Okay, so I'm the designer, sound guy, and business guy, basically. That's what I do. So I organize the team, tell everyone what to do, I design everything, I make the documents explaining what to do, update the lists for the to-do list. I playtest the game and so on, I make the sound effects, whatever. Then we have a person doing the art and animation. Then we have a person who's doing the programming. That's the 3 core people, me included. On top of that, we have a person who made the music that you hear now. And we will have mixed ASMR do the voice, probably. For the prototype, it might not happen because she is a little bit under the weather. But if she can't do it, then I'll get another voice actor to do that for the prototype. But for the full final game, mixed ASMR will be doing the voice acting, and possibly also some writing for the game. But yeah, for the prototype, there's 3 core members, and a musician, and a voice actor, basically. And there might also be an investor coming on board eventually, who will also be taking care of accounting on the business side. Can you say attack is a trigger word? Attack, 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 attack. We've only got a few minutes left. So, list the mouth sounds that you want me to do, and I'll do some mouth sounds to end. But yeah, look out for a update video on this game coming in like 2 weeks time, okay? Because it's gonna be super exciting, and it will probably be titled something like the most important video I've ever made, because it will be the most important video I've ever made. Because potentially it'll change my life forever and allow me to do what I love to do. So that really matters to me. So gagging. I don't know how to gag. I don't know how to do that. Tongue moving. Well, mouth sounds is all tongue moving. You need to be more specific. Maybe like that. Tongue flicking. Yeah. Tongue and fingers. You naughty boy or girl. But I've got a video for that, you can just watch that. So, make sure you like this video. I'd really appreciate that. There's 50 of you watching and only 26 likes. Do the one where it's like a horse. I don't know what that one is. Nay, I won't do it. You're the boss, älskar den. Åh. Jag älskar dig. I don't know if I said that correctly. It's something like that. Anyway. Try mouth sounds. Okay. It's hard to do dry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and if you just joined the stream, you can watch the video, it'll be up, so bye bye everyone. You're okay, Xphoria, or Sephoria, I don't know. You're gonna be okay. Let's see. I could end the stream.